what's it called?
Dimensions for them.
The dimensions, yeah. Because I don't even want to take the Boba Fett one out. I want to leave that one in the plastic.
Oh, you mean, well, when you put it in glass, you definitely take it out of the plastic.
Well, yeah, but it's staying in there until then.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, you need the double protection. You'll be alright, man. But yeah, keep it protected. That's a good idea.
They're staying in the container till I get those. They're not seeing the light of day.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
I was super
excited. It's crazy because
excited.
some people, you know, when we do giveaways at TI from our prints or whatever, like not everybody, you know, handles artwork the same way. You know, some people just like even fold them in half, and as an artist, you're sitting there cringing, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you don't like treat it like art, man. What are you doing? Don't destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, it's a freebie, and they fold it, or they just like crunch it up, and like, dude, that's the artwork. Fucking, what the hell? So yeah, it's kind of cringing, but I mean, what are you doing, right?
Like, I can understand that. I went to school for 4 years. My high school career, I went to a technical high school. And I got a degree in graphic design. So I can use Photoshop and all that stuff pretty decently. And when I used to make posters, and I used to do photo shoots for like local bands.
Yep.
And when we would make posters and put them up, and I'd see someone, when I see them handing them out, and people just ball them up, I'm like, don't.
Like, why would you do that? Why even grabbing it? Like, why even grabbing one?
It's like, put so much work into that. Why are you destroying it?
Why? The point? You just want free shit for the hell of it? Like, why'd you even line up? Like,
I'm gonna try to go to TI5 or TI6 next year, and I'll definitely meet you guys up there.
Hell yeah, man! Come have some drinks.
Oh, definitely. I'll bring some I'll make some Jello shots while I'm there.
Perfect.
Do you have a prefer on alcoholic beverages for harder liquors?
Hard liquor? Rum and Coke is good. I like whiskey sours a lot. I drink like shots wise. I just drink tequila, some good tequila.
Oh, tequila.
Well, I'm Mexican, man, so I have to.
I can't drink any tequila at all. I've tried silver. I've tried gold.
Yeah, no, it happens.
I'm a rum, vodka, whiskey, bourbon kind of guy.
Yeah, rum's great. Vodka, I'm not crazy about vodka. And any of the crazy stuff like the Goldschlager, I cannot stand. And
God,
the black liquor shit, it's like, yeah, no, I can't drink that shit. I don't care if people give it to me free. It's like, it's not happening.
You can't drink Jaeger?
I know, it's disgusting.
Oh my God. This is the stuff that's all like right next to my foot.
Well, that's a good spot for it.
But my favorite shot is the Four Wise Men, or the Four Horsemen, whichever one you want to call it. Jameson, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, and Johnny Walker.
And you can't drink tequila? What the fuck?
I don't know why I
pretty
can't.
much over there, man.
I don't know why I can't drink tequila. I've tried, and every single time I like almost puke off of it. I know it's weird, but
Yeah, no, it just happens with some drinks. You just can't do it. Yeah, I get it.
It's like Fireball. I can't touch Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball's pretty gross. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not a fan of cinnamon to begin with, and then you put it on a bunch of alcohol with it. Like, yeah, it's no good. I can't do that.
I'm getting yays and boos from this chat from my choices of drinks.
Yeah, it's default, man. Don't worry about it. It happens.
I've been drinking Jaeger since I was like 14, so Jaeger's kind of my go-to.
That's disgusting.
It's what we had in the house always, so that's just what I go to.
It's next to the ramen.
Yeah, next to the ramen. We had so many Jaeger shots, like so many of the shot glasses, that we were able to make like pyramids of them because we had so many.
It's your wall of shame.
I think I got one like right. Yeah, I got one literally right here. Like that's what that clicking was.
Oh man. All right, the dog's dying of thirst. Where are you? Oh, he's right by me. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys, I don't know. You guys chill with Mr. Forgetful Hill. I'll be back in a few minutes. This dog is just knocking his plate around. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hold up. Are we running a raffle right now? I forget.
Yeah, we're still running. We're still running
the
Luna one. It's fine. We'll let it run until you get back.
Alright. I'll be right back.
So does anyone have any questions that they want to answer or just talk about? Junkie, no, I actually work at a senior living facility. I basically help elderly people on a daily basis with their daily lives, making sure that they can be as happy as they want to be or can be with the situations that they currently have. SNF and AFLF, I don't know what those are. And the game that I'm most likely going to buy for console next is Until Dawn. That's it's the new PS4 game that just came out. It's similar to Heavy Rain and Life is Strange, except it's all horror. It's all horror games. It's all about horror. Yeah, and all choices and all that fun stuff. Junkie, it's half skilled, half assisted. It really depends on what part of the building you're in. Junkie was asking what I do for a living. Alright. Manny, apparently you're muted.
Yep. Good old exploit. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, I was just reading the chat. I was like, oh, there's more than one person saying he's muted.
Yeah. Thank you.
So how have you met Abyss, if you don't mind me asking?
Abyss? So Abyss, I noticed that he was making a bunch of really cool effects on the workshop. And then I just added him on Steam. I wanted to talk to the guy. He came across as a super, super nice guy. And then he actually offered to make some special effects for Phantom Lancer. And I was like, yeah, I mean, we already submitted it, you know, but if you want to throw something in there, yeah, go for it, man. That'd be super awesome. And he did, and then, you know, we kept talking, and he was super cool to work with, so I asked him if he wanted to join the LiveWorkshop, and that was it.
And the LiveWorkshop consists of you, Abyss, and who else?
Enemy.
Enemy? Alright, I didn't know what I knew it consisted of you two. I didn't know how many other people it consisted of.
Yeah, it's the three of us.
Do you still get Blink Dagger on Lifestealer?
It depends. That's my optional item. If I really need to close the distance and nobody's stunning for me, to keep people in place so I can actually right-click and keep my HP up, I'll get Blink Dagger. If not, I'll go with something else that actually helps more in team fights or more damage or something more for the team. And if they're bulky and super strong, then AC makes sense. You know, it's situational.
Yeah. So I remember the one game that I played with you and Abyss. It was
I was owning with that Blink Dagger though that game.
What?
I was owning with that Blink Dagger, right?
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were going ham on that shit.
Yeah. I remember.
I actually, occasionally I pick up Blink Dagger because after I watching you play that.
Yeah, no, it's great, but it is kind of situational. Sometimes it's a waste.
Right. Do you want to cut the raffle?
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, I'll pick a winner right now. Bam.
Winner is Patrick. Patrick Primal.
Primera. Congratulations, man.
And this kid was saying he wasn't gonna win like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, Prime?
Yeah.
Aw. It's always the people are like, "Hey, I'm not gonna win."
So Patrick, if you want to jump into the LiveWorkshop chat, I will send you a trade invite.
It's the Steam group.
Oh yeah, Steam group.
Like, but I'm already in the chat. Oh crap, I'm fucking this up.
And I know the 3 people that are in here, so you guys can't fool me.
Those cheats, man. So I kind of kill the music when we're asking some questions, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the music a little bit higher up. I know it's probably super low for you guys. A little bit.
I'm sitting here in dead silence because I have everything muted, so you don't pick it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, Patrick, we're just waiting for you to get into the You are not Patrick. Sorry, Cloud. You are not Patrick.
Error loading the track. What? There we go. Music's back up. So he won the Luna Immortal Shield.
Yeah, the gold one, and the people in the freaking...
Oh, it's the gold one. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot. Very nice, dude.
Don't send a comment into the group. Just join the chat. You gotta go into your friends list. Mousy. Alright, I'm gonna assume that Mousy 23 days is him.
I'm not even looking, dude. I'm sculpting over here. I left it up in your capable hands.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some verification.
Yeah, just tell him to. Yeah, if you can just tell him your name in Steam, on your Steam chat, so that he can send you an invite right from there, and then you'll get your winnings, man. On a mission to finish this glove tonight.
I'm having him verify through Twitch that it's him.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can copy paste it all you want. It's not that hard to copy paste, buddy.
Copy pasta.
Just say what I told you to say in the group chat into the Twitch chat.
Level 1 verification here. What raffle do you want, David? Oh, you want the music pack.
Invite to trade.
Was it Dead Mouse?
With the Dead Mouse music pack, but nobody has credits today, man. Everyone blew all their credits already.
That's true. Maybe we'll make it cheaper.
Make it like 5?
20-ish, 30-ish.
20-ish, 30-ish?
Yeah, otherwise you guys have a ton. We'll just completely overwhelm the smaller dudes.
I'm still sitting on, I think, like 1,000.
Oh my god. Yeah, we might have to curve the system handing out credits.
Well, I'm subscribed to, what is it, double what everyone else normally gets?
If it's working, I can't even confirm that, but it sounds like it if people have a shit ton of credits right now.
Alright, so I'm going to be trading that over right now. I just got to go into my email and confirm after you get into the trade. Patrick.
Gold shield, man. People walking away some nice shit tonight. Here we have Pierre Arcana, level 3. Almost give away a Shadow Fiend Arcana.
GKHN asks if we can limit the amount of people, or the amount of credits people can put in.
We can make it a single entry, yes. So yeah, that might be actually a good idea. Since we've been doing, you know, multiple entry drawings this whole time, maybe we can limit to just 1 entry for this next one. That's not a bad idea, GK. I like that.
It's 1 entry, but it's 1,000 credits.
No. Nobody wins. Winner takes all, or the house takes all. I already have it. I don't need it. We're giving it for you guys.
I already have it as well.
Yeah, it's dope.
I'm just waiting for... There we go. He disconnected from Steam, so I was like,
Whoops.
I assume he's having internet issues over there.
Always when you need it the most.
Yeah, always when things are important, that's when things go wrong.
Yep.
So what are his, what's that glove that you're working on now going to be made out of? Is it just going to be like leather or?
It's like super crusty old leather, and I'll put holes and all this stuff in it, and I'm maybe going to cut a little bit of the glove out so you can see the skeleton hand a little bit, like right here. Right here, I think. Oh yeah, this song, man.
That looks really good. I always love watching your guys' stuff.
Ah, cheers, man. Yeah, I mean, even like I said, like most of, like a lot of people in here are, you know, not artists that we're trying to help. I mean, a lot of them are obviously, right? But it's a lot of people that really enjoy games and are interested in how the games that they play and the characters that they like using. You know, how all the stuff gets created art-wise. They've never really been exposed to this kind of stuff before, so they love watching this stuff. And then you have the people that do want to learn, and then you have the people that know how to use it, but you know, they chill with the art stream and creates an art atmosphere. And it's really. I mean, I watch art streams sometimes when I'm not streaming, I'm working. It's a great atmosphere. There's other artists around.
I just got rid of the Techie's HUD.
Oh, did you? Did you give it to him? Yeah! Pass it on, man.
Keep passing that around.
Yep. That's awesome.
And Whalerum asks, Mr. Forgetful, you checked your profile, or I checked your profile on 82L caster. What does that mean, if you don't mind me asking? On 82L caster, there's an amateur Dota 2 league, which plays quite frequently. I think the tickets are 99 cents. And I used to cast for it quite frequently. I kind of backed off once they made it so that way the casters have to pay to cast for them.
Oh, shit.
But I used to do it. I casted, I think it was like 5 games a week, so I did one like one a day.
Nice.
But yeah, since now I have to pay to be a caster for them, I don't do it so much. Patrick likes the HUD.
Serena wanted that HUD. It's being passed around.
Let's keep passing it around. Next time that you go to trade somebody, Patrick, just pass it around with the LiveWorkshop.
I know we're gonna end up with it again at some point.
I know I will.
Oh yeah.
So do you want to do the Dead Mouse one today, or do you want to do that one tomorrow?
Dead Mouse? No, we can do it tonight. We'll do something else next time. Sounds like we have an overflow of shit, and we had the sign up, you know, all night, so we have to do it more.
Yeah. Patrick says, I will accept anything.
He likes free shit.
Junkie, the HUD was it came with the Techie's Arcana, right?
What did?
The HUD that I passed along?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm really confused. Vote unicorn mount. How do you accidentally put unicorn in between vote and mount? No, someone just typed out unicorn next to vote, like they were trying to get to the mount for Abaddon.
I don't know what they're searching for.
I don't know.
Oh shit! What am I doing? I'm not sure. But hey, somebody's checking out the mount. That's cool.
I always upvote your stuff when I can, when I realize it's up.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is not actually submitted yet. A lot of stuff. Let's see, let me change. Oh god, I'm interested in remove winner entry. Drawing. And what did we say? It was 30? 30 credits?
Yeah, 30 was what you said.
Check this out.
Alright, we'll wait a little bit so people maybe that are close to 30 can accumulate a little bit more and enter the giveaway for this the sound pack, the Death Mouse sound pack for Dota 2, coming up in a little bit later. Maybe as soon as I finish this glove, which is, you know, it's getting there. Might be a good point to do that final giveaway.
So, what's the next step that comes after you doing this part? Like, do you apply the textures or do you bake it next?
Bake. We bake this out to the low poly, and then from that we start doing the textures. So I hand this off to Enemy, who's been baking our high poly, low poly, and everything.
Yeah.
And he puts it up into a Photoshop file, and then from there I start grabbing all those layers and putting together what then becomes a texture.
That's. I'm trying to figure out how to comprehend that in my head.
I can show you. I actually have a file open right now. Check this out. So this is pretty early in the texture right now, but I have like all these layers of like ambient occlusions here. I'll duplicate this so you can see what ambient occlusion looks like. Take away its path. So actually this is a high pass for the lighting only from the top, so it's the green channel of a world map, normal map, instead of a tangent map, which is what most games use. So yeah, this one gives me lighting from the top if I set it up as an overlay or hard light or whatever, so you get a little bit of shadows underneath and more brightness from the top of the model. Ambient occlusion looks similar to that. Yeah, we have gradient maps, color maps, light maps that I multiply and overlay and do all this crazy stuff on top of colors. And we do curvature maps to get some of the nice highlights to come out and multiply them all to, you know, really bring out the high definition that we did in zBrush. After that, then I actually start hand painting a lot of the stuff to make it more painterly and to read better from a distance, because this is overly busy right now. So I need to clean this up quite a bit. So if you can see the loincloth, I kind of like hand painted this already a little bit. So this is softer and, you know, you get a nice gradient of busyness in contrast to the plain areas. And I still need to do quite a bit of that, but you know, it's the cleanest section of it so far. I need to just do a hand painting over everything and make it really nice and readable and Dota style. So yeah, that's how we do our textures here.
I'm just watching the delay, trying to figure out where your mouth
it'll
fit.
catch up to that, yeah. Figured.
Well, that's actually really interesting, because when I was doing the Photoshop work and the graphic design stuff, they've had me more running like a printing press and doing silk screens and doing the hands-on stuff, and they had us doing the computer stuff.
Yep.
Which I learned a little bit of Dreamweaver, learned a little bit of Photoshop, learned a little bit of After Effects, but they had me more doing silk screens and designing stuff than they had me actually on the computers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I learned with Dreamweaver to make one of my first websites, and I kept using it since then, until we got, you know, hired programmers for our LiveWorkshop page and all that. But yeah, Dreamweaver was tricky to get on to really get decent at, I guess.
There was a little bit of time I was doing freelance website design for small businesses.
Nice.
Remember the long hours of just being up staring at a screen, watching the code just screw up.
Oh, I mean, I tried to use as little code as possible when I got started because, you know, artist, right? So I tried to use like the framework and, you know, cheat my ass off to get something decent looking.
Yeah, you start off with a basic frame, but then they're like, oh yeah, I want this, 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 and this, and you're like,
start
okay.
calling CSS and all this, yeah.
Yeah. And then when your CSS doesn't want to code with your HTML, and you're like,
bang your head against the wall. I found to be the workaround.
So yeah, I was doing that. I was working at a print shop for a while, doing like t-shirts and banners and all that fun stuff.
What was the weirdest print job you got
submitted? The weirdest one?
Yeah.
Let me think of it. Oh, when Duck Dynasty was starting to get really, really popular.
Duck Dynasty?
Yeah, we had to. Some dude came in with his pickup truck, and he wanted us to put "happy, happy, happy," which is, I guess, one of the guys' catchphrase or whatever. Because I don't even watch the show.
I guess, yeah.
He wanted us to put it across the entire side of his car, from the rear end to the front.
Wow, that's quite a dedication to that show.
It's not the weirdest, but that was the most, like, we had to think about it before we started to do it.
Yeah, thank you. I turned down the music a little bit. I got a cred. Thanks. Alright, so you can only enter once for this one. We're giving away the deadmau5 sound pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right now. It's you need 30 galactic credits to enter. You can only buy one ticket. Don't waste your time trying to enter more than once. It's not gonna work. So yeah, I'm just gonna open it now, and we'll let it run for a while. Let people maybe try and accumulate 30 if they're close. If not, sorry, you might have to wait for the next drawing, but it's all good. We'll start doing them a little more often.
Ortalis says it would be cool if Abaddon had a full Death Knight armor like the one in World of Warcraft 3, but then again, if it looked like the World of Warcraft 3, then it wouldn't be able to work because of
it wouldn't get
Blizzard.
Yeah, it's cool. We're making cooler stuff, man. We can make cooler, unique stuff. We actually have a hero bundle coming out, or that we're gonna be working on, that goes with our mount, and we already have the low poly set up for it.
What was the big deal with Blizzard, and like why did they start giving Valve a hard time about like IO and Wisp and all that stuff?
Well, I don't know. They started complaining. Well, I don't know if they started complaining about everything, but you know, Valve changed the names of a bunch of heroes that might have been a little too close. But yeah, Blizzard basically just really kind of dropped the ball and didn't treat the Dota guys the way they should have, and they just went with Valve. It's like, hey, Valve wants us to make a game for them, and it's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. I mean, not really getting any love from Blizzard on this front, so peace.
And then Heroes of the Storm came out.
Well, yeah, now they see all the money there, so yeah, now they're jumping on it.
Heroes of the Storm, it's different compared to other MOBAs. I played a couple rounds of it. Yeah.
Easy mode, everything, and it's. I mean, that's the point. They wanted to make it more accessible, and you know, it's good for what it is. If that's your bag, man, go for it. They're trying to polish it, and it's, you know, it's looking pretty nice. Not my kind of game, but I mean, we're gonna knock it. You know, it's cool. Especially if we play all the other games that they have, you know, they have all the characters coming in there, and it's really neat.
Crud said because Blizzard started developing Heart of the Swarm, they didn't want to conflict names with the heroes. But there's no heroes in Heart of the Swarm that they gave a hard time about, like Wisp and
it's probably because the mod's still running, right? In some versions of, like, people have downloaded, it's still running in some versions of Warcraft 3 or whatever, I'm sure. Dota All-Stars or something.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, but didn't they give a hard time about Wind Ranger? That's why she's Wind Runner now, or other way around?
I don't know if they actually gave them crap or if Valve just wanted to step away from it. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Blizzard really is gonna sit there and contact Valve about this after they already, you know, lost the lawsuit or whatever they were trying to do a while ago. So.
Oh, they lost it? I didn't know that they lost it.
Yeah, a while ago. I mean, I don't know if they settled. Maybe they did behind. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into this. I don't want to get into. Yeah.
Heart of the Swarm looks better than what the gameplay is. Well, my whole issue with Heart of the Swarm, or sorry, Heroes of the Storm, is that it's just like League, just better graphics. So all your items are just passives. They don't really do much to affect the gameplay, and then it becomes a pay to win because mounts cost money, and mounts make you move faster and get away from battle.
Oh, the mounts cost money in Heroes?
Yep, Heroes of the Storm. The better mounts cost money.
Huh.
Just like in League, the better heroes cost money.
Well, all the heroes cost money, right? Unless they're free Hero of the Week or whatever, which I hate.
Yeah.
It means you have to pay so you can learn the hero to actually become competitive. Kind of bullshit. I don't like that.
Yeah, just like Hearthstone. Hearthstone's another pay-to-win game from Blizzard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't play those games either, but yeah, I'd be kind of, I wouldn't be down for that.
I used to be a big Blizzard guy before I realized that Dota was coming over here to Valve and Steam and all that stuff. I was a big type of person.
Yeah, no, I played StarCraft, you know, StarCraft Brood War and Warcraft 3 for many, many years. I still love those games. I mean, I don't play them anymore, obviously, but I love those games. I like Blizzard a lot. I just don't play their new stuff.
Yeah, they kind of fell off, and they couldn't keep the grasp on the concepts that they had. They just kind of let it go and get watered down.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, man. I mean...
Whale Rum says that they don't do anything, but Odalus says that they cost 20 euros for one mount.
Holy crap, that's really freaking expensive.
Well, last I checked, Whale, the mounts just basically allow you to get into battle or out of battle faster. Just like same thing with World of Warcraft. you can get into an area and out of an area faster on a mount. But if you take damage, I think you dismount. I can't really remember. I never really
it
played
kicks
it
you
too
right
much.
off, so you can fly away if any battle or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's only to really move, or if you're safe.
Yeah.
Kind of, they won't catch up to you, kind of thing.
Yeah. When you're running away, you have the ability to clear the distance faster. But like, say that you're in the middle of a fight, you can't just hop on and hop off your mount.
Got it.
I'd like Davi says, Mr. Forgetful, I'd like to let you know that every week the free heroes change, and every game you play gets you points. So that way you can earn the characters. It's not really pay to win. It's a weird business model.
Yeah, I just saw Biz mention that.
Yeah. I know that you can play the game to get the points, but you're going to be grinding out the points because you're not going to have the good heroes. You're not going to know how to play them. So you're going to be getting less points. So they're going to give you more incentive.
They make the grinding way harder. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, the grinding is very hard. When you're just starting, like if you don't have people to play with, the grinding is almost impossible and it makes you not want to do it.
Almost like discouraging.
Yeah. And unless you're willing to drop, I don't know how much any of the heroes are anymore, but we'll just say $20 just because it's even number. Unless you're willing to drop $20 on a hero or a champion, it kind of makes you not want to play. Where you can just go over to Dota and have 100+ heroes for free right off the bat.
He was talking about Hearthstone, not LoL. Oh, well, whatever.
Was he talking about Hearthstone?
He was talking about Hearthstone, yeah.
No, right now I was talking about League.
Oh, no, I know. I was reading a business.
Oh. Pretty sure the mounts are just cosmetic. Yes, of course you have the default one that's free, but that means it's just going to be the base, and they're not when you buy the mounts, they let you move faster, and they let you move the same speed, just cosmetic. When I was in the beta, it was all about move speed, and you could buy the better ones that allowed you to move faster. And yeah, the cosmetic change, but that's just like if you're playing World of Warcraft, if you buy the higher grade mounts, they do allow you to move faster on top of the cosmetic change.
Oh, so this was during the beta. Maybe it's changed since then?
It might have. I haven't played since the beta.
Gotcha.
The beta came out, like when it finally went out of beta, my computer could no longer play it because they put it on the full system that they were using.
Got it.
Any MOBA that's play to win wouldn't have as big play.
Mounts are just cosmetics now.
The whole pay to win thing, where they wouldn't have as much as a player base, it's because when it first started, there wasn't a lot of the heroes didn't cost a lot. But now, if I was to jump in with a brand new account and try to jump in and play, it would cost me a lot to try to get anywhere with it.
This part got really fugly. I fixed this up. Oh.
Yes, the raffle is still going on, Plat. And okay, Abyss, I guess the mounts are now just cosmetic because they weren't before. Apparently they changed a lot because items that were in the beta can no longer be sold, apparently.
Oh.
After the official release. Like certain mounts and hero skins and all that jazz.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people complained about that stuff a while ago, you know, while it's still in beta. It's in beta forever though, isn't it?
It was in beta for a good, 6-7 months.
Save this, I haven't saved it in a while. Oops. Save.
This is a very good point that Fur makes. The worst thing about Heroes of the Storm is it doesn't work on all computers. If they want to be competitive about their game, they need to They need to let it work on crappy machines.
Oh, it's just more like middle and high end stuff. I didn't know. Yeah. I haven't really even ran it. I think I installed it and I never actually got around to trying it out.
One of the main problems with Blizzard games is that they need you to run them on like mid to high, because otherwise they just run crappy. They don't make the games for 12 frames a second.
StarCraft was able to like take everything down to like nothing, right? And that ran pretty good, no?
That was the only one that I can think of in the past 20 years that's been able to run on low and look decent.
Alright.
Because if you take World of Warcraft and drop it on low, it looks so bad. And it just is so choppy.
Well,
it gives
I mean,
you, like,
World of Warcraft is kind of low end to begin with, but I guess they have so much shit going on that it kind of does it kind of eat up.
It eats up a lot of space. Like if I was to run it on my computer right now, it would blue screen it and crash it in about a half an hour. It would make it overheat.
Thanks.
Even on the low end. But I can play Dota all day on mid to high and be perfectly fine.
I've also always been really good about that with all their games, you know, Half-Life and everything, to run on lower end stuff. And they learned that from not only Half-Life, but Counter-Strike was one of the big games that taught them all that stuff, and, you know, keeping stuff down for the mod scene more than anything, I guess even more than Counter-Strike, but yeah. All the mods that they came out with, they want everybody to have access to them. I mean, those were the people that were making it, you know.
The only issue that I'm having with Valve now is actually Source 2. My computer can't run it.
What?
Source 2?
Reborn? Yeah, really?
Reborn? Yeah, I can't run it.
Wow.
I search for a game and it just goes, yeah, it closes.
Oh shit. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
so
I haven't tried it in a good month, so I might have to try it again.
Yeah.
Especially since, I guess in 2 days, the client changes over.
Yeah, they'll put out the new stuff, hopefully you'll be good to go.
After a random 6 gig download for no reason.
I don't even notice that stuff.
Well,
PC's always on, and I'm always on here, so I was like, what? I guess it's downloaded.
Yeah, I was getting ready to hop on to play, and I was like, oh, you have a 6 gig download. I was like, what?
Not so fast.
Yeah, Abyss says that they lowered the requirements for Source 2, apparently. Well, I remember when Windows 10 first came out, my buddy was telling me about it. He got Windows 10 and was trying to run Source 2, and it looked like a freaking slideshow from Microsoft.
Yeah, I believe that. I waited a little bit for Windows, but not very much. I mean, I kept hearing from Abyss, actually, that it was, you know, it was a really easy transfer, so I was like, alright, let's go for it. The only downside was the OpenGL stuff is not ready for OBS, so the streaming was kind of messed up for a little bit. So we found this XSplit that we're using right now as a placeholder. Get our new version of OBS to come out.
Yeah, I don't think my computer could run Windows 10. I think it's still running like Windows 7.
Windows 7 is pretty tight.
See, I'm always generations behind. I used to run, up until like 2 years ago, I ran XP for the longest time.
Yeah, I mean, you stay away from some of the obviously really bad versions of Windows that came out, so yeah, a lot of people stayed on Ultimate and all that stuff. I was still on 7 Ultimate, I think, for the longest time.
Whale Rum, I think Manny's on Windows 10 now, right?
Yeah.
Abyss is saying if I can run 7, I can run 10. 10 is lighter on the hard drives now?
Yeah, he was saying, yeah, he was looking at all this stuff, and he says that actually saves you a lot of RAM and everything that's running in the system. Legit.
When I get that new computer, I might try it out just to see, but she's moody. I'm not going to test it. And like transfer up and then not have it work anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no huge reason to change if your computer is, you know, the fritz. So yeah, just wait.
Like I've had it randomly in the middle of the game where it's completely cool in my room, and my whole computer will just die, and I'll turn it back on and it'll die as it's turning on. So it's not the best computer.
Yeah, just wait, dude. There's no rush.
But if I stop donating, like tomorrow, if I stop donating for like a month, I'll be able to get it easy.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, we're not going to argue about League and giving them like runes or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let's not even get started on that one.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, let's not start a flame war about it or anything. There's no point, guys. That conversation will never end. Believe me.
That's one of those conversations that just goes on for hours.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna convince a person that plays that game or is trying to defend it. It's the internet. You're not winning an argument.
No. I can make my side of the conversation very well known, but that's as far as it's going to go.
Yeah. Very time will people listen. They're really fighting you for something. Like, whatever. Love's taking forever. Almost there, though. Alright, so I guess we have enough entries for this stuff. We're giving away the sound pack, the Deadmau5 sound pack for Dota 2. With a bunch of entries already in. That cost us 30. Everybody entered up. Make sure you enter up. If you haven't entered, 30 Galactic credits. Get yourself a nice sound pack.
Whale is curious. What are you going to be working on next? The bow or the shield?
Sorry, out of the what?
The bow or the shield?
Probably the wheel on the back. The shield. It's the wheel from his boat.
Yeah.
Probably knock that out because yeah, the bow is gonna be easier, so I'll leave that for last.
It's honestly amazing just to watch you guys work. I can't get over how easily it comes to you guys.
Well, we've done it for a very long time, so yeah. It's just all the experience, really. The real tricky part is trying to do it in front of people. I mean, if you talk to any artist, they hate people over their shoulder while they're working or designing stuff. Any artist will tell you this. So getting past that, and then on top of that, trying to broadcast and talk to the chat and interactive, and using both sides of your brain, and that makes it kind of tricky. So usually I don't design the set while like designing it in low poly. I'll kind of like show it once the block out is kind of half there, and then show how to create the low poly. So a lot of people want to see how to create good edge loops and all the low poly stuff, right? But the initial stuff and the designing part of it, I tried to do not on stream because, oh my god, yeah, I would just end up driving myself crazy and starting over many times. But yeah, past that, even doing it, artwork live is this very, very tricky thing.
And there's another question from Whale.
Yep.
He asks if you're going to be doing the skeleton of the lion from the Medallion of Courage.
Yep. That's the plan.
Where are you going to be doing that? On the back of the wheel or?
On the center of the wheel, yeah. So let me show you real quick. This is a great part right here. Though not using that flat part, I actually added some polygons and brought that out a little bit. So yeah, the medallion is gonna be right in there. This guy right here.
Alright. It's gonna look really sick.
Hopefully, yeah, I can pull it off. I'm really happy that we'll get the green glow out of there, and the green glow is gonna go really well together with the other green values that we'll have on here, including the dagger in his mouth and the barnacles and everything. It's all gonna work together.
Quick question for me. Is the parts of the bandana that go on the wheel, are they part of the wheel or are they part of the headpiece?
They're part of the head.
So if someone doesn't use the back piece, it's going to look really weird.
Yeah, but who's not going to use the whole set together, honestly?
Very good point.
So I'm not really worried about it because of that.
Wow, that looks amazing with the quick textures on it.
Oh, you saw the low poly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played around with many different colors to see what hues would actually contrast the skeleton, because the skeleton is actually really brown. So I couldn't just use the browns that the atoms have themselves, like the brown boots and things like that. And I was gonna do some browns for the coat as well, but that was not working at all. So I had to try some of the greens, which is a good choice. Goes with the whole water and barnacle theme.
Are you gonna change the particle effect of fire for stifling arrows?
No, we can't do special effects, otherwise this will have to wait even longer to get into the game, guys. So we're making sure that this just works right out of the bat for Valve, and if they like it, they put it right into something soon so you guys can get it ASAP. As soon as we, when we finish, when the next thing is or whatever. Otherwise, it'd be on hold, just like the, all our other stuff, like Lone Druid that's been on hold for a very long time.
Alright, there's another question. This one's from Sabini. Okay, Manny, big question. Clinkz has a glove with 4 fingers and a thumb, when Clinkz only has 3 fingers and a thumb. Why are there 4 finger joints?
Because bones are expensive for Dotas, and if you're not really gonna use that amount of diversity for the animations and really notice that it's moving those fingers at separate points, then you're just wasting bones that are really expensive for the engine. So the less bones you have, the faster the engine's gonna be. So there's a limit on how many bones you really throw on heroes and things like that. So you want to diminish the amount of bones on the skeleton for characters. Just like any game engine, really. I'm not sure if she was talking about the actual skeleton from the rig or the actual...
I think she was talking about the glove on what you're working on right now.
The glove?
How come you're putting 4 fingers?
Oh, she's talking about like the default skeleton? Like he's got 4 fingers or whatever?
No, he only has 3 fingers, but you're sculpting 4.
Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Including a thumb. Oh, there is 4?
Yeah, there's 4 here and 1 there.
I think she only thought that there was 3 fingers.
No, I mean, it's not very super detailed or anything, but yeah, I mean, they're just kind of little or whatever. I mean, this is gonna be tiny. You'll never see the inside of the palm or whatever, but yeah. No biggie. I mean, we could turn it into just 3 bones, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Well, that one's kind of over already. Nah, screw it. It's fine like this. They're little guys. No biggie. Not really worried about that. But yeah, there's 5 fingers. Or 4 fingers and a thumb. They're just little right now. Kind of crunched in together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be proof scratching himself.
Apparently there's chests for single items that are $0 in the workshop or in the store.
What?
Yeah, I'm scrolling through trying to find them.
Like a bug or something?
Probably.
People are stocking up. Like new chests? Or like
no,
old ones?
they're older chests.
Yeah, that sounds like a bug.
$0 chest. That's not a bug. That's a steal. Get as many as you can.
Whoops.
But it's only like single item ones, which is weird.
Definitely sounds like a bug, man. Reborn or Source 1? Now everybody wants to go check.
I'm checking through Source 1 right now. I can't find any single item chests. All the chests I'm finding have sets.
End the raffle, nobody's entering anymore. Alright, let's just end it right now. We're picking a winner, bam! The winner is... Oh Jesus, APOC is what we're gonna call you. Congratulations, dude. Get yourself a sound pack, sir.
If you want, I'll take care of giving it and you just spot me back after, Manny.
RIP credits. Oh shit. RIP. Is he in here? APOC, man, are you in here, man? You won your winnings. Hold on, guys, there's a chance.
Yeah, here, Manny, I'll spot him over so that way you can keep working and then just shoot me back after.
Good.
Yeah, APOC, just hop into the LiveWorkshop Steam chat and I will hook you up there, bud.
Buddy proof. We're almost. We just gotta finish this glove proof. And we'll get some eats.
Eat sounds good right about now.
Dude, I'm starving. I'm freaking starving.
I had a tuna fish sandwich at about 8 p.m. So
That's
I'm kind of
terrible.
hungry.
Pasta sounds really good about now.
Okay, he says he's in.
Hey,
Gotta make sure you join the chat, buddy. Go into your friends list and click groups and go through that. There you are. Invite trade. Alrighty. There you go, APOC. You're all set, bud.
Alright, Park, I see him in the chat. Right on, let's do this.
I'm gifting it over for you, Manny. I got it.
What? You're giving it to him?
Yep.
Wait, you have one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright, well there you go guys. Awesome. Then I'll give the one that I have right now, I'll give it to Crumbs once he's able to accept items on his new account. Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem.
All hooked up.
Figured since you were working on that, I would just toss it over.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I thought you were just gonna look for him, but you actually hooked him up. That's great. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Oh, we lost our...
Confirm trade.
Our trade.
Alright, APOC. It should be in your inventory now. It's all confirmed on my side.
Nice. Awesome, man. Congrats, APOC. Enjoy the dead mouse. I freaking love it.
I'll pick one up again as soon as I get paid, but yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, man. I love it.
So many people just entered the chat.
Clear the drawing. Close it. Bruh.
So, what program do you use for the drawing?
It's called, well, the whole like, credits and everything. It's called Ultimate Twitch Bot, and I'm a version 3 point something or other. All right, Abyss. We'll see you. We're probably gonna end the stream before you get back, but if you don't, we'll see you later, bud. You're gonna be working on some wood stuff in real life. Awesome. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Oh, and I'll upload the set so you can start the skinning on it too, Abyss. I haven't done it just yet, but yeah, I'll remember to do it for you, bud.
And at Whale Rum, he says, Mr. Forgetful, just give it to him. Well, he did it while you worked, so you should give the other one to him. Nah, man, I'm good. I'll buy it later. He can give the other one back to Crumb.
That'll work. Yeah, we owe Crumbs one of the sound packs.
People joined the chat and then realized it was already gone and left the chat.
Well, it could have been that we jumped onto the front page for a little bit. It happens as well.
That too.
Yeah.
You know, we're sitting at 95 at like 4 a.m. So, or 5:30 in my time.
Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning here, so kind of late.
That's late. I work overnights, bud.
Oh, for people, for regular people, for us
For
crazies, or us vampires and night owls, it's still really early. But yeah, like I said, still have to make dinner and watch a little TV to wind down, and maybe play some Dotes, you know. Douche.
Should totally do a 5v5, man, before you go.
Oh man, that's gonna turn into like 3 games, and I don't think I have the energy for that. I know it will, so yeah, I don't think we can do that one. Right?
All right, Davian, you have a good night, bud. He's heading out.
Who's outie? Davian?
Davian.
All right, man. Have a good one, dude.
And Whale's going to make a sandwich. Stop talking about food.
Bastard. Well, this is not because of Dilla, which is probably what I'm gonna make. With steak.
I think I got one thing of ramen left. I might go make that.
That could work. Ramen's always good though. Oh man, I still need to do barnacles on, what was it? On both hands. God damn it. You know what, maybe we'll finish detailing the crap out of this tomorrow. Because my hand is kind of cramping a little bit. And if I really mess it up, it's going to be out of commission for a few days. So instead of that happening, we'll just finish off some of this detailing and we'll do the crazy detailing with the extra barnacles that I forgot about. For both hands tomorrow, and then once that's finished, shouldn't take us too long. We can move on to the wheel on the back and start putting the medallion on it that you see right here that I'm going to minimize, and then doing the wood planks and all the other goodies on it, the handles, and the arrows, which should be super easy. Then there will be only one item left over, which will be the weapon. It's going to be the anchor bow that we designed for our Clinkz model for Dota 2. So you guys make sure you throw us a follow if you wanna check that out tomorrow and for the rest of the week. That will be streaming this Clinkz zBrush. Actually, we'll probably start jumping into the texture probably in a couple of days. I mean, I already started part of it, but for the rest of the items, we'll definitely jump on those guys. We'll also be posting when we go live on our Facebook page, so you guys can scroll down and check out our Facebook page and throw us a like if you like. Throw us a like if you like. A lot of likes. Likes are good though. Appreciate the support.
Whale Run jokingly said that we should do 10v10s when Reborn comes out.
Dear God. Yeah, well that's already available, isn't it?
It is, but not a lot of people have Reborn downloaded, honestly.
Oh really? Well that's probably what can't find games on it.
And the fact that it takes up so much server and they don't have dedicated servers for it anymore.
Oh, really? Yeah, no wonder we couldn't find games. Jesus.
Because I think the first week after it got released, they did the dedicated servers and then they took it up.
Bugged out?
Hot Blue, you cannot buy the Abaddon stuff yet. It's in the workshop. If you type in !vote mount, you can go vote that into the game, so that way they'll put it into the game faster and have more of an odds of it getting in.
Yep. And we're going to be making also a little hero companion set that will complete it as a full set after the mount. After probably the gyrocopter that we're going to be working on. Yeah, something to look forward to if you like that mount. Making a full set that will complete it.
Yifix14 asked, do you have a favorite set in Dota 2?
Favorite set that we've created?
I think he's just asking just in general.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that. I have too many friends that I don't want to leave out from the workshop community and people that I help out, so... Yeah, I wouldn't say I don't have a favorite, but there's a lot of really cool ones that I've actually bought and used myself. Like the Lark item is amazing. We were just talking about it earlier because we're also talking about another item that another artist put out that we're also helping promote and get his name out there. He made a really cool Mask of Madness mask for his Lark. We actually have it in the front of the page of our website to help him out as well. And I don't play Pogna either, but a new Pogna just got submitted to the workshop, and we also promote it because it's just so cool. So I'll shout out to that guy as well, man. Go check it.
And then the next question is, so when did you work on Star Wars characters?
I was there for 7 years, so I was there from 2006, and then 7 years after.
And then Another question is this your main job or do you have a day job?
This is my day job. I run the LiveWorkshop and I make sets for Dota, and every now and then I'll take some contract work on the side. I'm still doing some Star Wars stuff actually with Lucas and Acme Archives. But yeah, mostly Dota is the priority, number one.
It's got the best fan base. What?
Let's show the scout to see how far I can get over here. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna just riddle the inside with barnacles, I think. That'd be pretty cool. We'll make the super detailed stuff for it tomorrow when we start detailing the gloves. Yeah, just doing a quick pass on it right now.
Oh, are you streaming again tomorrow?
Absolutely.
What is the, do you guys have a streaming schedule yet, or is it still kind of hectic?
No, it's crazy. It's all over the place. I'm spread too thin to get a schedule right now, but it is something I want to work towards. I know it's important.
I check pretty much every day about midnight to see if you guys are streaming.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually, it's a safer bet a little bit later, even though I do want to stream earlier. But every now and then I'll go much earlier. That helps you at all, which probably doesn't.
If I'm working overnights, it doesn't. I'm up anyway. Odalus asks, how long have you been working in the 3D modeling industry?
For about 16, 17 years now. Oh, thanks, Artless. Yeah, I always forget to plug that, but yeah, we are on the top streamers, I guess, list. So I put a little link on that below and all the info. If you guys want to throw a vote our way, that's super awesome. Hopefully that helps us out. I'm not sure how much that helps us out. I'm sure a lot of people do check, you know, that website. So yeah, I thought I'd throw it on there, see if we get some extra people in here. And that way we can just have more people with the stream. Everybody wins.
Next question is from Sebastian. Why do you wear your beanie inside your house?
Oh, I wear hats all the time. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I've been doing it since I was in high school. I had my do-rag going or hats. That's my thing.
Say, I've never seen your hair. Ever.
No? Oh, there's a picture on our Facebook page of it. If you scroll down. Eventually you'll find it. It's all messy and crazy, so yeah.
Gotta grow the beard out, Manny. The whole thing.
I don't know. They get annoying if they get too long. I want to keep it manageable.
I'm just letting I've been letting mine grow since last November. Mine's at like 5 inches now.
That's like a level 4 right there.
Going for that dwarf thing. I'm gonna go as Gimli for Halloween.
Perfect. Love it. Or I could take it off for a second. Oh, dude, no, my hair, like, I've been wearing this thing all day. It's gonna look ridiculously bad. How about you take off your hat? You wear it cool.
I was looking at the sets on the side. I just realized that you guys. I forgot you guys made the TA set that I use. The one where it shows her face.
The Black Onyx.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite sets for her.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it came out super clean. Like the amount of detail we're able to punch into that, even though we covered an entire torso with the item. The resolution came out great for that, man. Really proud of how it came out. Really happy. A lot of people like it.
Is there any news on the Storm Spirit Monk set?
No, unfortunately, I don't have any news for that.
How about CK?
Same boat, man. I mean, the Valve loved them. You know, I showed all the stuff to them at TI. But yeah, I mean, you know, Source 2 is still in the works, and all those tools that they need for all the crazy effects that we did and everything, right? So we're playing the waiting game. Which is why we're making sets without all that crazy stuff right now, so we can get into you guys' hands a lot faster. I'll wait for all that the other goodies. That's why we put on hold our Legion Commander and finishing up our Nakes Mummy set. As soon as that stuff gets greenlit, you know, for Source 2 stuff, we're gonna jump right back on it and release it all in one shot. Really excited to push that stuff out. We've been working on it for a very, very long time.
Crude says we should get as many people from the chat together as possible and meet up in the fall major or something. It would be awesome.
The one coming up? Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. But that's like the Euro. That's what Frankfurt, I guess, is gonna be in Europe somewhere, right? The first majors.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make this one. But you guys, yeah, I mean, you guys should meet up if you can. That'd be amazing. Post some pictures. We'll post them up on our Facebook page.
That's a long trip.
Well, for us, yeah, but there's a lot of we have a lot of friends over in the UK. Europe.
Get Abyss to go.
Abyss? Yeah, Abyss will be there for sure.
Someone asks, why do you not like Disney?
No, I like Disney. It's just they kind of closed down internal LucasArts, you know, and closed down all the internal teams, and a lot of my friends and myself, you know, got closed down because they wanted to outsource all their games from there on out. So it was very unfortunate that they decided to go with that business model, and you know, not really keep the people that were there and that the people that really knew Star Wars creating those games. And now they're outsourcing it all to DICE and EA, and they just lost out on a tremendous amount of talent and a tremendous amount of knowledge. It was really unfortunate, more than me not liking them. I mean, I like Disney stuff, and I like a lot of stuff that they do. That particular move, I thought was really stupid.
And the next question is from Darken Raven. Hi, if you recommend a program to start working with for 3D models, what would it be? Also, how old are you if you've been working in the industry for 16 plus years?
I'm 34, and if I recommend something, if you don't have a student email, student email to get some of the free Autodesk programs to use as a student and learn from them, try Blender, because that's free and it does a lot of things really, really well. It's not as robust as the other programs like 3D Studio Max, Maya, Softimage, you know, from Autodesk. But yeah, if I would suggest all those, depending on your situation.
My question is, does Valve tell you if a set gets rejected?
No. They'll tell you if they like the set, but they want something changed. Okay. Because, I mean, they can't, I mean, you gotta see it from their point of view. They have thousands of models on there, and there are only so many people. So you have to understand their point of view as well on some of these things, right?
Yeah. That's why I didn't know if they would reject anything.
Yeah, I'm talking to the chat overall. How, you know, how some people are like, oh, you know, that's bullshit. It's like, no, I mean, it's completely fair the way that they deal with people. And a lot of the things that they do, you know, you gotta. They don't have a lot of people on the Dota team, you know, for the amount of stuff that they do and they put out. It's pretty crazy. It's a lot of work.
next question is, how did you start working in the with the workshop as your main job?
I actually didn't start working for it as my main job. I was just doing it for fun while I was out working at my last studio. And I actually started making things that were just for free. There was no store at the time. I was one of the first people that started doing stuff with Valve for Team Fortress 2. So when I put out my item, it was just a drop item and it was for free. And people just got it randomly. It was the heavy duty rack for the heavy. And then eventually they actually started working the system into that. They built the store and it grew out of that. And eventually that came over to Dota 2. And then for Dota 2, I then just started working on the bloodstained bridges for Pudge. Just for fun, you know, and, when I had a little bit of free time, but I wasn't really able to do a lot because I was beyond crazy busy at the last studio, just running the character team and jumping across different teams on the studio. So I wasn't able to really, you know, focus on making a lot of stuff for the workshop at that point. But I did a little bit here and there, and like the Pudge set after that was the Tools of the Meta Harvester. Then after that, then Disney Lucas was sold to Disney, and then they closed down the internal studios. At that point, I decided to start the LiveWorkshop and start helping people out and doing Dota stuff at the same time. Worked out, thankfully, really well.
Sloth Commander asks, how long does it take you to finish a model like this one?
This one has been going really fast. We've actually gotten faster and faster with it. We're getting better at this style, the Dota style, which is the style that I've never really done before. You know, I came from a really high definition and cinematic kind of background, so adapting to this style was something that took me time, and it's still, you know, I'm still learning. Just like Valve is, you know, keeps improving their style in Dota 2, and they've gotten it down really well. That's why you see them, you know, replacing their older models, because they've learned a lot in the last 3 years that they've been working in Dota. So yeah, same thing here, man. I've been trying to adapt to it and learn from them, and, you know, get the style down that works really well for really close up and really far away, and making both of those the size of those details and the painterly style and all those things work together. It gets really tricky, getting really good at it. Did I answer the question in there somewhere?
That seemed good enough to me.
Okay, I forgot the question.
The question was, how long does it take you to finish a model?
Oh, finish a model. So it really depends on how complex the model is, how many items it has. Like the Lone Druid, for example, took us forever because it was 2 full characters and the items on top of the Lone Druid. So it was like 1 set and then 2 full characters, which is like 3 sets each, because it's an entire character, it's an entire body, and then whatever articles you design on top of the bear, because it's all 1 item, but it's a full character you're designing and sculpting, especially if it has fur all over the place. So that was a nightmare, but we finished it, and that one took a long time, like probably a couple months. As far as something simpler, our Templar Assassin, we crunched really hard on her, but it took us, I think, 7 days to finish her, which was pretty good. And the mount for Abaddon that we just finished took us 5 days, and we crunched for that one a little bit to make the deadline for the majors as well. But yeah, that one took 5 days, but it took 5 days because it was a pretty complex mount. I actually built out and sculpted out the musculature of the horse, of the real muscles, and then I sculpted the dead skin on top of it, and then did the holes, and then we detailed the shit out of it, you know, afterwards. So yeah, I mean, it balances out, you know, how much we do for each set, and also how much marketing materials we do for other sets. Like if we do a crazy complex loading screen, that loading screen will take me about 5 days or maybe a couple of weeks, depending on how crazy I go with it and what style I do. If I do like a cinematic render like we did for the Phantom Lancer, that probably took me a few weeks. If I do something simpler and something that well, I mean, even the new style, the new cartoony style that we did for our Lifestealer Mummy set, excuse me, that we took to TI5 to give away, which looks something like this. This is kind of zoomed out, sorry, this is the only one that I have up right now. I'm going to search for the higher resolution one. But this is like a longer piece and has all this cool stuff on it. This one took me 5 days, but again, I was crunching for TI5 to bring the print over and give it away. So yeah, it depends. But that gives you a ballpark for it. How do I start off with a base model? Well, I think about the concept in my head for a few days or a week or something like that, depending on when I flush it out. And then I just start, you know, from a box or, yeah, usually just a box or just from a plane and extrude from it and get the main shapes and volumes out of the model, and then just, you know, design all the lines and the edge flow, make sure that it's all, you know, professional level, and that it'll rig and skin right to the skeleton, and that has the poly count and all the elements that I want in the design, and then yeah, just go from there. Think about all those things at the same time as I build it out. And the base models, well, not the base model for ourselves, right? The default models are downloadable from the workshop from Valve, so that you can build your items on top of it, and you know the dimensions and all that stuff, so you don't clip through it or, you know, things like that. Will Valve update the Zeus model with the Arcana? I have no idea. Sabrini. I don't know. Maybe? Sometimes they usually do a little bit so that the quality matches. Whale round. I did a little bit of the barnacles. I wanted to test them out.
And Hot Blue, I just want to point something out. I was reading the chat. Zeus Arcana was not released at TI5. Zeus Immortal was released at TI5.
Yep, good call.
Just that way we don't get any confusion in the chat.
This guest moderator thing is working out great, man. I get the voiceover for the questions. We miss less questions, and I'm able to work at the same time. This is awesome.
Hey man, if you want me to do it more often, just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
And I'll be getting a better microphone. I'm using my cell phone right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's working pretty alright, man.
So I couldn't get Skype to open up on my computer because computer.
Laptop issues.
Yeah. When I'm at my friend's house, I should be able to do it just fine, though. Gonna be picking up a Blue Yeti when I get the chance.
What?
The Blue Yeti microphone.
Oh, I'm not familiar with it.
What microphone do you use? Do you just use a stock one, or?
I used to. No, God, no. I use an XML 990, I think it's called. It's in the FAQ, I believe. I always forget the name of it, but yeah, it's great because it actually has a USB on it, so you don't have to buy like the adapter like you do for regular, you know, like professional microphones, and it's at a decent price too. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick this one up and give it a shot, and it worked out great.
I might pick that one up instead.
I think you should. That would be most wise.
And a set of headphones.
Yeah. I mean, I don't use headphones, but I have my shit all like calibrated so that it doesn't get picked up by the mic or anything.
My main issue with headphones is I have gauges, so they get uncomfortable after a while.
Well, I have the over-the-ear ones, so they don't hurt my ears or anything like that, like usual.
Well, no, the over-the-ear ones, they sit on the gauges and they get uncomfortable.
Oh.
So I've got, my gauges are at 1.5 inches now. And the microphone is not in the FAQ.
Oh shit, it's not? Alright, let me see. Oh god, where is this? Oh yeah, MXL 990 USB is called. MXL 990.
Okay.
I gotta put in the FAQ, what it sounds like.
990. Oh, it's a fancy mic.
Oh yeah, it's nice, and the price is not like outrageous or anything, and it's professional mic. It's really, really nice. It's really good for its value. I
spent more on the mic that I have right now, and it picks everything up. It constantly sounds like I'm yelling, even though I'm talking like I am right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely suggest getting the MXL.
Comes in a freaking professional box too, Jesus.
Yeah, you get a little carrying case and shit for it, and it's got a little stand. I mean, I bought an arm for mine, so it sits on top of it, like right over me, like a radio arm. I don't want on the desk, especially, you know, pick up the noises of the desk when you're tapping and whatever. So having the arm is perfect.
That's pretty cool.
You guys can see it right here. There it is. That's it. And I have a little Undying dude hanging right here. He's my go-to hero right now, so yeah, he's watching with my daughter.
You have the Undying one as well?
Hell yeah, man. A friend of mine gave it to me at TI4. She was super nice.
I got 2 of those like 3 months ago, and I got Meepo and Undying, and I was so pumped.
Oh, nice. Your Meepo. Perfect.
Yeah, man. I was so excited. I opened up the first one, I was like, oh, it's Undying. Opened up the second one, it was Meepo, and I got so pumped.
Nice, dude. Why does Valve not have all the models available in the workshop? That's because not all of them are available to make items for. So the ones that are not like cut up or released, they're not up there yet.
How hard would you say it is to get into game dev, especially into creating models? I know there's a lot of fields to go into, and in the UK it's quite hard, and only experienced people take those positions.
Well, it really depends on how many studios are in your area. I mean, there's nowadays there's a lot more beginning early studios, younger studios, and obviously it's going to be a lot easier to get into those studios. And there's a lot more of them now than there were before. So it's not that it was easy to do it before. You know, your choices were a lot more limited when I was getting started. And more than anything, learning was non-existent back then, almost next to none. So it's a lot easier now to get into and get started on and learn. As far as getting to AAA studios, then yeah, sure, it's going to be a lot more difficult. You know, there's a lot more people trying to do it. There's a lot more schools trying to teach people how to do it. Not all of them are, most of them are actually not that great. They're just trying to make a quick buck. But it really comes down to the teachers that they have at the schools. So if you're looking at schools, make sure there's a really, truly experienced teacher there that actually worked in the industry, not just a guy that also went to some other school and is just, you know, proclaiming crap. Because then you're gonna have bad time. As far as this, getting to the studios, it really goes down to how much time and effort and how talented you grow as an artist, and your attitude, and how much research you do when you submit your portfolio into the studio, how much you know about them, how much you know about their art style, how confident you are that you can create what they're creating, and push all those things into your interview. Those are the kind of things that I looked at when I was interviewing people for positions at our studio. So yeah, I mean, I think that answers your question, sort of.
And the next one is from Ortolis. Can gaming grade monitors be good for amateur graphic design?
Can what?
Can gaming grade monitors, so like gaming grade LCD and HDMI stuff, be good for amateur graphic design?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a crazy monitor to create great art. Not at all. I mean, we used to use CRTs back in the day, and even lesser, you know, like total crap monitors. I mean, we used to have amazing art being created back then. So yeah, I mean, the tech shouldn't really impact the quality of your stuff. You know, it'll aid you or make you maybe faster, or, you know, save time if you have a huge monitor or all that stuff. But you don't need a crazy good monitor to create great art.
And next question is from Lufus. Great work. Can I ask, which keyboard are you using? Because it looks sick.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I actually customized this. This is the new Corsair 95K that has the extra 3 strips of buttons right here on the left side. And it's the RGB version. There's an older version that is LDE or something, but that one had issues with the lights, and they started dying out on my old keyboard. And then I spilled beer on it, and they completely killed it while playing Dota. So I was screaming, you know, beer on the keyboard, and then I went offline. It crashed my computer, went crazy, whatever. No sparks, like the movies. But yeah, this one, RGB one, so far so good. I love the customization, because if you guys see here, let me bring up a chat so I don't start putting key bindings on all over the thing. Span, Mr. Forgetful here with our. So if you see, I set all the keys up to actually light up red after I hit them. Which is just a cool little factor thing, right? But it's kind of neat. You can make like waves or whatever. I mean, I can go for those like silly ones, but I like how they lit up after I hit them, because they kind of replicate the red keyboard, the digital keyboard that I have on the screen. So people that are trying to learn what keys I'm using, whether we're using Photoshop or whatever, they can follow along a lot easier. But it kind of gives a little bit of a shout out, you know, to the digital keyboard over there, making them go red. So yeah, great keyboard. Love it. Hopefully I don't spill beer on it again.
It's never fun.
I have to update the keyboard actually. I think I have the old keyboard on the FAQ if people were looking at that. So yeah, the one on there will be the old one on the FAQ. I think it is on there. So just a heads up, get the RGB version that supposedly won't have the problem with the lights dying out. It's a red cherry.
Odalus says, thank you for answering, and for the stream, you are an inspiration.
No problem, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words, dude.
React What says, don't CRT monitors have a really high range of display of colors?
Yes, a lot of artists, the old school artists actually still prefer them. Now, like some of the really hardcore old school guys. We had a couple of them over at Lucas, and yeah, you walk over there and you look at their CRT mod. This guy had dual CRT models and then the extra one where we playtested our Xbox kit and all that shit. But yeah, he was still using that, and you're just like, dude, I feel sorry for the guy like behind your desk, you know, because it was set up that way, right? And some of them. It's like, dude, like I know for a fact that this guy already has cancer because of your fucking CRTs just flashing him the entire time on the back. But yeah, I mean, they are really good for that. The problem is that the resolutions, it's a lot blurrier. So I mean, you're gonna be fucking up your eyes quite a bit the longer you keep working with them. So yeah, I switched over, you know, to something high definition a long time ago.
Alone Chance. Yeah, this is the same person that asked about the schooling a second ago. They say, yeah, we have multiple experienced teachers having a lot of years in the business, and we have a lot of studios around my city. We have one 3XA studio, which is a rock star studio. It's just a bit disheartening when you see other people work. I've only had 1 year of being taught under my belt.
Okay, so you're really early in your career, man. So, I mean, learn from those guys and how they got their jobs, or what, you know, who they spoke to. Maybe always talking directly to anybody in a studio. It's gonna give you a way better chance of joining that studio instead of going through the regular routes of submitting stuff to their website or their applications or whatever. Sometimes studios will only have, and this is insider info I'm giving you guys, but sometimes a lot of the positions that studios put up on their websites, I'm not saying all studios or, you know, all of the things that they put up are like this, but sometimes they have to do it for visa reasons, so that the government, you know, doesn't give them shit for not giving the same opportunity to the US citizens if they're hiring from outside or interviewing people from the outside that they really like and things like that. So sometimes they'll just have that stuff up, you know, when they're looking at somebody else or whatever. Regardless, your best bet is to get in touch with somebody that works there somehow and pass your stuff straight through so that it gets to the right channels a lot faster, instead of going through the HR people, which a lot of the time are, let's just say, not as great as going with somebody that's actually on the team. We had somebody at a previous studio that I worked at, I'm not gonna mention which one, but we had this amazing artist that I worked with before at another studio before, and you know, a close friend of mine, and I was like, we need to get this guy, he's looking to move, you know, from France, he likes, you know, what we're working on, I vouch for this guy, I want him on my team, let's get him in for an interview. HR didn't talk to him for months. I was like, hey guys, what the hell's going on? And by the time they contacted him, he had taken a job and got hired at Valve. And I was like, you guys just dropped the ball big time, because this guy would have been amazing to have on our team. So, yep, go HR. not saying all HR is like that, but you know, that shit happens. Holy crap! Can you imagine, like, how bad it might be sometimes for outsiders? Hey, thank you, Pixel. Yeah, no problem, Malone. I mean, they didn't do you know, like the I can't even speak anymore. I'm too hungry. It wasn't deliberate, you know what they did. They just fucked up, you know, people fuck up. So, I mean, if you want to leave that shit to chance, find a better way of doing it. It's kind of like important thing, you know. How are we doing on time? 3 in the morning. Holy shit. Alright, I think we're going to stop right there, guys. I actually already started doing some of the barnacles, and I think everything else is kind of finessed already. We don't really need to go much farther than that on the glove, I don't think. I think the texture will take care of that. Same with the bandages. I think they're fine, and the wood piece looks fine. The hook might need a couple more larger lines there so you see them from far away a little bit. And then, yeah, just adding a crop ton of barnacles into the right places to create some contrast by adding detail into the crevices and things like that instead of just having boring old shadows. So we'll finish that tomorrow, and then we'll move on to the back item. Then all that's left over is the bow. We'll see how fast we can do that, guys. Mr. Forgetful, I want to thank you so much for being our guest moderator for the night and for the giveaways, which were amazing. Any parting words on your end there, Mr. Forgetful?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity to let me sit here and help you out with the stream.
No worries, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you guys give us a follow on Twitch so you guys can check out tomorrow. Scroll down and join our Steam group if you want to get a notification on Steam if you're on your PC and that's how you watch, you know, your Twitch. Or join our Facebook, which is also below in the information, and you can check out, it'll also give you a notification on your Facebook if you're a Facebook guy. Or on Twitter, it actually gets pushed to both of those things. So your choices, a lot of ways to follow us, make sure you don't miss us. And yeah, check out LiveWorkshop if you want to see some of the past broadcasts. We'll try and update that a lot more often because we have over 200 and something videos to put up there of a lot of work that we've been doing the past year. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the follow, the donations, and the subscriptions. We will see you guys tomorrow. Sith Happy, signing out for the LiveWorkshop. We'll see you later. Peace out!
Alrighty, thanks, man.